They say choosing yourself is giving up. That walking away means you didn't try hard enough. That if you really cared, you would have stayed. That if it was right or die, then you should have been dead by now. But let's be real, you did stay. You stayed long after you were tired, long after you mentally checked out but your body hadn't caught up yet. You stayed when they forgot your birthday. You stayed long after the love bombing ended, through the red flags, the gaslighting, silent treatments, the guilt trips. Okay, you called it love, but it felt more like being on probation. One wrong move and it's gone. And when you finally left, when you finally said, actually no, suddenly you're the villain in their story, because choosing yourself isn't celebrated, it's misunderstood.
You just gave up.
No, I gave back to myself.
But relationships take work.
I know, and I'm done doing all of it. They say you gave up, but they never talked about how much of yourself you gave away. So no, choosing yourself isn't giving up. It's the first time you stopped giving up on yourself. Let's break it down, because choosing yourself doesn't happen in one clean, linear moment. It happens in stages, messy ones. In this video, we're walking through 3 parts of what that actually looks like before you choose yourself, the moment you do, and everything that comes after. So if you've ever been made to feel like choosing yourself was giving up, let's talk about what it really is. Choosing yourself should feel empowering, but let's be honest, sometimes it does feel like betrayal. Not of them, of who you were when you said yes the first time. Because deep down, we don't just grieve the person we walked away from. We grieve the version of us that believed it would work. Some of us were taught to see loyalty as a moral achievement. Stick it out. Whoa. Hold it down. Be the ride or die. Even if the ride is going nowhere. Even if you're dying inside. We rarely call it what it is. We just call it what sounds best. Love, loyalty, devotion. And we think, if I leave, what does that say about me? Maybe I just didn't try hard enough. What if I'm the problem? So instead of walking away, we just walk farther away from ourselves. So why'd you stay so long? I thought if I kept loving harder, it would finally be enough. Did it work? No, but my therapist says I'm as loyal as a dog. Saying no more doesn't always feel empowering at first. Sometimes it feels like grief. Because when you finally choose yourself, you're not just letting go of them. You're letting go of the version of you who waited for them to change. You're mourning the version of you that held it all together. The one who kept trying, even when it hurt. The one who made excuses, softened your voice, and bent until you forgot what it felt like to stand. And yeah, it's scary. Because when you've built your identity around being chosen, choosing yourself feels like betrayal. But that version of you, she wasn't weak. She was doing the best she could with what she had. You're not betraying her by choosing different now. You're honoring her. You're saying, thank you for surviving. I've got it from here. Choosing yourself isn't some grand, dramatic event. It's not standing on a mountaintop yelling, I choose me, while Beyonce plays in the background. Though if that's your vibe, respect. Most of the time, choosing yourself looks like not texting back just to keep the peace, leaving people on red, saying that made me uncomfortable, and not apologizing after, leaving without a 17-paragraph exit speech, crying on your bathroom floor but still not going back. It's not always loud, but it's honest. And sometimes the scariest part is realizing how many people only loved you when you didn't. Hey, can you help me with something really quick? No. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah? Alright then. Why do I feel like I just committed a felony? Choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's sacred. It's the moment you stop waiting for someone else to choose you first. Let's be real. Sometimes we don't choose ourselves because we're afraid of being misunderstood, of looking cold or flaky or like we're suddenly too much. But here's the thing. You're already being misunderstood because the version of you that's always available, always agreeable, always fine, that's not the real you. That's the version you perform so no one gets uncomfortable. So no one leaves, so you can keep being needed even if you're not actually known. So why not let them misunderstand your strength too? You can't make people see your worth by shrinking into something they approve of. At some point, choosing yourself means being okay with being the bad guy in someone else's story. Because being misunderstood is uncomfortable, but betraying yourself, that's unbearable.
Wow, so now you're the main character?
No, I'm the writer. And in this chapter, I stopped dying in everybody else's plotline. You didn't give up. You just stopped explaining your pain to people who kept causing it. You stopped over-functioning in relationships where you were never fully seen. You stopped approving, fixing, chasing, performing. You chose you. And yeah, it's uncomfortable, especially at first. You'll second-guess yourself. You'll miss the comfort of old patterns. You'll wonder if you're selfish or dramatic or too much. But none of that means you were wrong to walk away. Because choosing yourself doesn't mean you failed. It means you finally answered your own call. You didn't give up, you came home. And sometimes choosing yourself isn't just a one-time decision. It's a practice, a muscle. And if that muscle's been neglected for a while, it's okay to need help rebuilding it. There's this self-love workbook by Dr. Shayna Ali that honestly helped me reconnect with myself. Not the people-pleaser version, but the real one. It's full of reflections and exercises that help me learn how to choose myself without guilt. I'll link it below if you want to check it out. No pressure, just something that helped me when I needed it. They'll say you gave up. They'll call it quitting. But you know the truth. You didn't leave because you stopped caring. You left because you finally started caring about yourself. And hey, if choosing yourself feels brave, maybe choosing the subscribe button is too. Don't forget, subscriptions are my love language. I'll see you in the next one.